I wanted to make a real quick video about these Delta 14, 13, 14, and 17 series shower valves and what happens when you go to replace them. You're going to take this handle off. There's a little Allen screw there, and you're going to unscrew that Allen screw, take that handle off. You're going to slide this sleeve off, and that's going to expose that valve. And then when you go to prying on that valve to get that valve out, folks, this is what's going to happen. This thing is going to come off of it, and parts and pieces is going to scatter, and this deal here is going to remain stuck in that valve body. It's going to be stuck in there in that round brass valve body like that. It's going to be stuck in there. So that's when you take. Now I went and looked for a video, and the man said that you were supposed to he's a plumber, you know, he wants you to call him, and he says you get in there with a chisel and a hammer and you chisel this out. You actually don't. You take you a piece of wire and you thread it over the top or under the bottom of what's left of that valve, like this, just like that, and you leave you a length of it, and you grab that with a pair of pliers right there where my hand is, and you give that thing about 3 sharp yanks, and it'll come right out of the wall. Don't sit there with a hammer and a chisel and in that brass housing, chipping this thing out in chips and beating the snot out of your housing. Just get you a wire and feed it through there and wrap it around there just like that, and just yank that deal right out of the wall. 2 or 3 sharp yanks, it'll pop right out, and you're on your way. Put a little Vaseline or lubricant on the new O-rings on the new valve. Shove it in the wall, put your collar back on it, put your decorative trim back on it, and look at that. No more leak. It doesn't leak at all. Just works like a champ. That simple, but apparently there's professionals on YouTube that think that you need to be in that soft brass housing with a hammer and a chisel, and you don't. You need to be in that housing with that piece of wire right there. That's all there is to it. You know what I know.